it's unusual, somebody you haven't heard from for years, then you take that opportunity. And when somebody says, oh, can you help me move? You don't go, oh yeah, I don't have to lift heavy boxes. You go, okay. Because maybe, especially if you're doing something to help somebody else, that could be where your contact comes from. Somebody could talk to somebody else, introduce you to somebody, and that's how you end up getting the thing that you're supposed to have. It doesn't just drop in your driveway, you have to look for the signs. There's an old fable, you might have heard this one, where there's an island with a priest and a church on the island, and there's a big storm warning, and all the people living on the island hear about the storm, and they start packing up. And they said, we've got to leave, Father, we've got to leave. This storm's going to be terrible. It's going to come over the whole island. And he says, no, God will take care of me. So they all pack up, and there's a little strip of road that they can still get off, so they take off by car. And there's a few people left on the island, and the fishermen come by, and they take the rest of the people that didn't make it out. And they said, Father, get on the boat. And he says, oh, no, God will take care of me. So the rest of the people, they leave by boat. So he's on this island all by himself, and he's just in this little chapel, and he goes up to the top of the mountain where he thinks he's safe from the water, and he prays to God. And the helicopters come, the lifeguards, and they said, Father, here's the rope, get on the helicopter. And the storm's really bad, it's going to take out the island. He says, no, God's going to take care of me. Well, so they take off, and the storm comes, and it overtakes the island, and he drowns, and he goes to heaven. And he says, well, God, I thought you were going to take care of me. And he says, what do you want? I sent you a car, I sent you a fishing boat, and I sent you a helicopter. So we've got to watch for the signs. So when we ask for something, especially right when you've sat down, you've done a meditation, and you've asked for something particular, then look around. What comes up on your computer? What odd things does somebody say to you at work? What things do you just see? Start to see signs of which direction you should go. And sometimes the thing that you can ask to manifest is just an answer. You know, sometimes we just want an answer or a direction, and you can ask your spirit guides. But we got to look. Okay. Sometimes we can be doing all these kind of things. We're putting out positive, what we'd like to have. We're looking for the signs. We're doing everything right. But you seem to get in that same old pattern over and over, and it never just seems to work. You seem to get almost there and never quite there. So why is this? Well, when we come into this life, as we were talking about earlier, you come with a certain amount of karma, certain life lessons that you're going to learn. And that's kind of out here on your spiritual level. So perhaps you wanted a lesson about self-love. So that kind of comes over with you when you're born.
I call that Saturn.
Saturn. Susan's our resident astrologist here. So the Saturn energy is right here on the karmic energy. And then maybe in your 20s you meet some guy, you fall madly in love, and this is the perfect person, and they get to know you really well, and then things go bad, and then they can hurt you really badly too. So then this becomes a really crappy relationship. So that comes a little bit closer. Now you're into the emotional body and the mental body, and you're thinking about it, and you're stressing about it, and this energy comes closer and closer. And it's all the lesson of self-love, and how should I treat myself right? Well, if you don't actually get rid of it there, it actually comes and it manifests. If this relationship probably manifests in your solar plexus down here. And so all the ailments that